Ticket prices plummeted 30% while Caitlin Clark was out with her injury.
Before Caitlin Clark's season-ending injury, WNBA tickets were averaging $89. The moment she went down, price crashed nearly 30%, plummeting to $62 a seat.
Could this be the last time we see WNBA basketball for quite a while?
Ticket sales from $89 per ticket prior to Caitlin Clark's season-ending injury, down 30% to $62 a seat.
The injuries to superstar players such as Caitlin Clark and many others. Another being the WNBA officiating.
And knowing that she's not coming back, the momentum is dying. People already done washed their hands.
Just minutes ago, we got the news that the WNBA ticket prices are shockingly low after Caitlin Clark is out, and the WNBA is falling apart. Ticket prices are crashing, fans are leaving, and the league is in panic mode.
Ticket prices plummeted 30% while Caitlin Clark was out with her injury.
Before her season-ending setback, the average ticket price was $89. But the moment she went down, those prices crashed nearly 30%, falling to just $62.
Before Caitlin Clark's season-ending injury, WNBA tickets were averaging $89. The moment she went down, price crashed nearly 30%, plummeting to $62 a seat.
The instant she went down, the price collapsed nearly 30%, dropping to only $62 a seat, showing just how much the league depends on her presence.
Ticket sales from $89 per ticket prior to Caitlin Clark's season-ending injury, down 30% to $62 a seat.
That 30% crash exposed how quickly excitement and demand faded once she was no longer playing.
Could this be the last time we see WNBA basketball for quite a while after this pretty much championship series is over?
We know the WNBA is getting ready for the playoffs, but could this be the last time we see WNBA basketball for quite a while?
The Indiana Fever are on the path to make a postseason berth as well, clinching a spot, but without their star Caitlin Clark.
Going into the postseason, the question remains how the league can keep its momentum alive when such a huge star is sidelined.
The injuries to superstar players such as Caitlin Clark and many others. Another being the WNBA officiating.
One of the biggest problems this season has been the injuries to superstar players such as Caitlin Clark. Her absence has put the WNBA in serious trouble, and the timing could not be worse.
And knowing that she's not coming back, the momentum is dying. People already done washed their hands.
A lot of the fan base has disappeared, showing how dependent the league was on her presence.
Look like we might not see Caitlin Clark next year, and Breanna Stewart is doubling down on that as well.
With Caitlin Clark possibly not returning next year, even Breanna Stewart doubled down that it is not looking good for the league.
At the conclusion of the season, speaking out right before the playoffs. Crazy, ain't it?
At the conclusion of the season, right before the playoffs, the league is suddenly left without its most marketable player. The timing of Clark's exit makes the crisis even more damaging for ticket sales and fan support.
It don't matter if she was playing in LA, Indiana, Atlanta, Seattle. It did not matter. Afghanistan. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter if Caitlin Clark was playing in LA, Indiana, Atlanta, or Seattle. Those tickets were nearly impossible to get.
Very big chunk of the total attendance in WNBA is from the Indiana Fever. They have the second highest home attendance, and teams are literally moving arenas.
Caitlin Clark being out has exposed how much attendance relied on her. Indiana Fever had the second highest home attendance, and teams were literally moving arenas to host them.
And that goes into why they held off so long in announcing Caitlin Clark's season-ending injury, because they knew people would stop showing up.
They knew people would stop showing up once Caitlin Clark's injury was announced.
And I feel like just even in my locker room as of late, everybody's like, wow, this might actually create a lockout. Like, we're really like...
Even in the locker room, players are admitting this situation might actually create a lockout. With Caitlin Clark not on the floor, the fear is that the league could face empty arenas and lose the momentum it built.
She ended up saying The injuries are at the same rate as last year. I do not believe that, to keep it a grand with y'all, man. I don't believe it at all. I don't seen too many injuries.
Almost every team in the league has had significant injuries this year, but none compared to the Indiana Fever. Without Caitlin Clark, their ability to carry attendance and draw fans is severely weakened.
It was hard to get your hands on a Caitlin Clark ticket. Y'all seen how many people showed up in Iowa? They could have filled up a football stadium.
The demand was so high that in Iowa alone, they could have filled a football stadium just to watch her play.
So yeah, a lot of teams, whether it be the Lynx opening the Upper Bowl, whether it be the Wings, the Dream, the Sky, all of these teams moving games.
Without her, filling 20,000 seats is nearly impossible, and ticket prices show it.
They knew the excitement and the interest would wind down. Yes, I understand they might have been sold out, face value sold out, but these are huge businesses.
Excitement died down, and even though some games were technically sold out, fans stopped spending on tickets, merchandise, and concessions when she was gone.
A lot of the fan base has disappeared. The main thing you should be doing is trying to keep the stars on the floor.
The fan base has disappeared, and the league is struggling to keep support alive. Without Clark, filling arenas has become a real challenge as people lose interest.
I feel like no team has had significant injuries like the Indiana Fever. I mean, you could argue that a little bit, but I feel like impact-wise, the players that got hurt on the Indiana Fever do not compare to no other team. I'm just saying.
Almost every team in the league has faced injuries, but Indiana's losses are the most damaging. Clark's absence directly impacts ticket sales because she was the biggest draw for arenas across the league.
Clark's debut averaged 1.8 million viewers, more than all the other WNBA playoff games aired that day combined.
Without her, games like Seattle versus Las Vegas or Atlanta versus New York only pulled a few 100,000, showing how badly ratings collapse in her absence.
The fact that one player can bring down the entire cost of the league's ticket prices by 30% while being on one of 13 teams is scary. It is scary.
Without Clark, many teams simply can't attract enough fans, and their games suffer big time in attendance and exposure.
Last year, we couldn't go 5 seconds of television without getting one of these thrown in our face.
Last year, fans couldn't go 5 minutes without seeing WNBA stars in CarMax or State Farm commercials. But this season, those ads disappeared.
And I'm telling you right now, we all should be worried because they're asking for rhetorical things, bro. Like, let's get real. Like, I've never been one to say that these women don't deserve their money.
It doesn't look like Caitlin Clark is going to be part of the new league plan. Without her, sponsors and media deals lose their biggest selling point, raising serious questions about the WNBA's future stability.
A lot of the fan base has disappeared. The main thing you should be doing is trying to keep the stars on the floor.
The main thing the league should be doing is keeping stars on the floor. Without Clark, the momentum has slowed, and ratings have started to drop as fans lose interest.
They're incredible athletes on the court, and the game is really fast and physical. And, I'm so impressed with, how they play this game. And
Kathy praised how players have persevered. But with Clark out, the truth is ratings are suffering. The WNBA was built on stars driving attention, and now the league is struggling to keep viewers tuned in.
Last year, we couldn't watch 5 minutes of League Pass without getting one of these thrown in our face. They couldn't go to commercial break without throwing one of these in our face.
Without Caitlin Clark on the court, corporations pulled back, leaving players in the league back in obscurity.
But we need some transparency with y'all, bro, because we ain't seen Caitlin. Then it don't look like Caitlin finna do this on rival thing like everybody hyping up that she is.
When the idea for the new league came up, it was meant to pay players more and create leverage. But with Clark gone, it threatens to damage the WNBA itself and risk pushing fans and sponsors away.
every single game, every single play, call or non-call, is reviewed. There's evaluations, so teams have the opportunity to provide feedback.
Every single play and call is reviewed, but fans are frustrated. With Clark gone, television audiences have tuned out, and sponsors are questioning whether the product is still worth investing in.
Without Caitlin Clark, I don't know if they hit 1 million viewers on any of these opening round games.
With Caitlin Clark, rising tide lifts all boats, and she was the tide that lifted them all. But when that tide's not playing, when that tide is out for injury.
And I feel like just even in my locker room as of late, everybody's like, wow, this might actually.
Without Caitlin Clark, I don't know if they hit 1 million viewers on any of these opening round games. It's proving again, Caitlin is bigger than this league. Caitlin Clark on NBA TV this year was doing 550,000. Now it's half that without her. This might actually create a lockout. The entire league could be in trouble. The momentum is dying out with Caitlin Clark being out. The fan base has disappeared. Injuries to superstar players such as Caitlin Clark. The league is in serious trouble. If one player's absence can shake an entire league, what does that say about the WNBA's future? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more updates.